Hey guys, welcome back to the Long Dark. So this is the Interloper survival series. I think this makes episode 25 in the series. So for those of you guys who've been here since the beginning, welcome back. Appreciate you tuning back in. If maybe this is your first episode in the series or first episode on the Red Cove channel, definitely would invite you guys to go ahead and subscribe. You can actually do so with the button in the lower right hand corner of the screen. Yeah, and would appreciate your consideration to do that and get you roped into the channel, and that way you'll get updates on all the content that I've got coming out in the future. Okay, so this episode, if you didn't catch the end of the last episode, pretty much just kind of rolled into Pleasant Valley in that episode and kind of worked our way down from Signal Hill to the farmstead here, and we actually bagged a wolf right out front and kind of spent our afternoon doing that. And then so by the time we got to the end of the episode, it was pretty much time for me to come in and just go to sleep for the night. So that's basically what I did. So I really haven't searched much of the farmstead yet, so that's kind of what we're doing here at the beginning of the episode. So obviously not much to be found, generally speaking, in Interloper, but this is a pretty big place, so hopefully we'll come up with something cool, but obviously chances are not high. So we're just going to rummage around. We'll call it rummaging around. Alright, so I've hit those two rooms. I don't think I've hit this stuff. No. Alright, yeah, let's just work our way kind of around this upstairs area. Maybe I hit that last night, because that was already searched, or maybe I did it just a second ago. You guys know I'm terrible about remembering what I have and have not searched yet. So let's see. Yeah, nothing really in here. Obviously there's some cloth and stuff, but we can always get that later. I'm going to take all this water. Let's see, and then one more room up here, right? Yeah, but there's probably not much in here. Oh, there's one cabinet here. Yeah, so like I said, appreciate you guys tuning in. That last episode was a lot of fun. Getting that wolf was pretty unexpected, so I hope you guys hope you felt the intensity that I did when that guy was running up on us. It's kind of one of those things where, like, you know, you make the decision to stop and take him on, but like you've got your whole history or progress so far in Interloper that you're putting up against him. So I'm glad it worked out. And so I've got his meat right now actually just hanging out in the trunk of the car that's just like right outside Pleasant Valley farmstead. So hopefully it'll stay there for a while, and then you know, as we need to, we can start kind of eating on it. Obviously, since he's a wolf and our cooking level is, I think, only about level 3 at this point. Yeah, we're just right over 3. There's some chips. It's not really safe to just kind of chow down on his meat because we'll have that risk of parasites, but we can kind of slowly cycle it in and eat a piece here and there, and we'll be okay. Plus, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Plus, you know, it's not like we're going to make a diet of just eating wolf meat. So, I mean, even if we
feels like an empty pit.
Did eat him on, you know, consecutive days, there's only so much meat, and I don't know that we'll get over to that parasite risk point. All right, so yeah, last night when I came in, it was obviously dark already, so I kind of just dropped a bunch of stuff, and with the thought that I would, you know, kind of clean it up a little bit later. So I think that one's cured. That's cured. We'll just flop him over here, and then I think there's 1 or 2 more in the kitchen that are probably still needing to be cured. Come on, there we go. Yeah, so I obviously want to get some. There's a cookbook. I'll take that guy. Want to get the either the deer boots or the deer pants made fairly quickly here, especially before we probably think about going up to Timberwolf. I haven't decided if that's the next move. I think that makes sense since we're, you know, pretty much in the gateway to it right now here in Pleasant Valley. It's just, you know, the next region over. So something to think about. Let's just kind of move him over there. I don't know ultimately if we'll go there. We could also go to Coastal first and do a little more looting and stuff and try to get some, you know, pelt clothing, some animal clothing garments.
Need more of that.
Oh, 0%. That's a bummer. We'll just leave it. We can just stay on the counter there and look pretty. Yeah, we could go to coastal first and kind of get ourselves a little more squared away before going up to Timberwolf. Especially, you know, if we're going to try and hit the summit, because that'll be a challenge for sure. But I mean, I don't know. I haven't decided yet for sure. There's a lot for us still to do in Pleasant Valley before we really even are ready to make that move. So, I'm not sure what we'll do next. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Obviously, that's probably another episode or two away, so plenty of time to still make that decision. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm just kind of organizing here. I kind of cluttered this place up, and I'm not exactly getting it all neat and tidy. I'm kind of just moving it around on the floor, but this way everything's kind of in one central spot based on what it is. So another deer pelt. So we've got 3, which these 2 are still curing. He's at 52, 15, and done. So what do you need? 3 for... You need 2 for the boots, 3 for the pants. So we could make either of those 2 things. Plus we may try and take out another deer so when we're here in Pleasant Valley. So we'll see. If I could get... I would need 2 whole complete new ones for like to do both. And then we have the 1 wolf pelt. Wasn't really planning to take him down, but it was just kind of an opportunity that came across in the last episode. So we've got that pelt. Maybe we try and take down... I think you need 4 to make the wolfskin coat, so maybe we try to take 1 down here. Or obviously we would need 3 more, but maybe we try and do that just since we were already kind of started on that path. I don't know. I don't think the wolf coat is... Obviously, I think the bear coat's probably the best option, but since we've already got 1... Alright, did we search the fridge? We did not. Let me know that as well. Which do you guys prefer, wolf or bear coat? I don't know that hunting from my perspective is going to be really easier on either of those 2 animals. Obviously, with the bear coat, I'd only really have to put myself in danger once, right? Because it's just 1... I believe it's just 1 bear hide. I could be wrong. Where did it go? Did I pass it? Yeah, oh no, it's 2, actually. So I'd have to kill 2 bears. I didn't remember that. I think I've hit everything up here, except for the bathroom, maybe. Let's go ahead and take this water. I should have just a ton of water, because I boiled like 2 gallons of it back at Signal Hill that we brought down, so... Yeah, so that, man, that kind of changes things. I don't know. I think the bear coat's the one you want, but since I've already got 1 wolf pelt, you know, maybe we go ahead and try and do that instead. I don't know. Still have plenty of time. Oh wow, so we have 2 Wilderness Kitchen books now. And they're both, yeah, we haven't touched either of them. Nice. Okay, well, we'll find time to read for sure. Yeah, and I think I've pretty well searched everything in the house. Obviously, I still need to go down to the basement, so we'll do that. Is that a can opener? I've already got one. But maybe I'll still pull it out of there so it's a little more viewable, just in case. Put it on the table over here or something. Ooh, some syrup. Almost missed that guy. Hopefully he's in good shape.
Thank goodness.
46, not bad. It's definitely still edible. Plus, I think it was the last episode or a couple episodes ago that I ate one that was in pretty bad shape and we were fine. So I don't know if you get food poisoning from the syrup or not. All right, so I think let's head down to the basement and search that. And then we'll maybe think about like going over to the barn maybe, and maybe we'll search that in this episode. See what that's got to offer. Yeah, so there's some tools. There's generally always tools over here. Kind of pretty reliable spawn. Plus they're the quality tools and not the simple. There's a first aid kit. Got a bandage. We'll take it. You guys know how I like to go through bandages, so it's definitely worthwhile. Don't think there's anything in this corner. Ooh, some more matches. We're doing pretty good on matches, honestly. We got 36, 48, 53 matches. Not bad. Whetstone. Oh, and there's another hacksaw. That's cool.
I could use this.
76%. It's pretty good shape. So that means I've got 2 of those. So we'll leave one probably upstairs on the table or something. We'll want to keep one on us to go up to Timberwolf with. So we've got one to get into the storage containers and stuff that we'll find up there.
What have we here?
Some jeans. We'll take it. Well, we're not going to carry them because I think we have a pair of jeans on that are better, but we'll at least take them upstairs so they're visible. Nothing. Maybe we will try to bag another deer pretty quickly, so we've got a decent food supply. Just kind of thinking to myself that that might not be a bad strategy. Plus, like I said, I still need a couple of hides to make both of the deer skin garment items, so I think I hit everything up here, or down here. Not much to be had, honestly. Alright, so let's go back upstairs. I could just leave from down here, but let's go back upstairs and drop some stuff. And then we'll head towards the barn. So I'm definitely going to drop that hacksaw. I could probably leave the pot behind too. I think we'll kind of use this as home base in the region. Damn, do I leave them both? I think I'm going to leave them both. I shouldn't need them both. I mean, I shouldn't need one right now. So I'm going to leave them. The whetstones, I don't need to carry on all these whetstones either. Maybe just keep one on us for good measure. I don't need the tools right now. What else can I leave? I don't need all the sewing kits, but I want to keep them. I don't know, I just don't feel like putting them down. And I'm carrying some mushrooms and some rose hips as well. I mean, I could make those into tea at some point, but I think I've been carrying them for a while. Oh, I need to drop that pair of jeans. Did I pick up any other clothing items? I don't think so. No. Food. We have a ton of water, but I'm going to keep that amount. We'll go through that pretty quick, especially if I spend a day or so away from here. We may need that water, so I'll keep that. And then I think we're good to go. I think that's really the only stuff that I'm willing to part with for now. I guess I don't need to carry that, but it's pretty light, so. All right, let's just put this stuff up on the table. Except for the jeans. What should we do with these? Let's just put them here. I guess I could put them inside of a container somewhere, but let's pick these up. Pick these up. Clean up our mess. Just pile everything on the table here. Yeah, so we'll definitely need to grab one of those before going to Timberwolf. I don't really plan on like getting out there and then just making the decision to go to Timberwolf, so we'll definitely come back first. All right, I think we're good. So let's head outside and head for the barn, I think. Okay, weather's not great. Let's see, which way is it? I think it's over this hill, right? And there's wolves that like to roam, you know, in these fields, so I do need to be pretty careful. Yeah, there's one right there even. He's pretty close to our front door, but we're going the other way, so should be okay. Ooh, there's a deer carcass. We'll come back for that, I think. I want to, with this cold it is right now, I want to keep moving, so I don't want to stop and... But that's one of our pelts, so if we could hunt another deer and get both the meat and the pelt from him, then yeah, speak of the devil, there's one right there. Then we would be pretty well on our way to getting the additional pelt that we need to make either the boots or the pants before we think about heading up to Timberwolf. And then I'd like to have at least one bear coat, but I don't know. I don't think we're probably going to spend the time to hunt bear while we're here in Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I don't know. I'd almost... Okay, there's a wolf over there, so I think we're going more this direction anyway, but yeah, there's one right over there. I almost would like to wait until we get cooking level 5 to kill a bear, but I don't know, because then you can eat all of the meat, like, with, you know, abandon. Like, you don't have to worry about parasites at all, so that seems like what I would want to do, but it's just a question of can we hold out that long on, you know, not getting a bear coat or something of the sort. We could do the wolf skin, but that that requires us to hunt wolves, obviously. So the dangerous game of wolf hunting.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
But at the same time, with them being like right out the front door at Pleasant Valley, Homestead, Farmstead, one of those two, Farmstead, I think it's Farmstead. You know, there should be ample wolves around to hunt, so maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe we won't head for Summit until we have the deerskin boots, deerskin pants, and the wolfskin coat, I think is maybe what I want to plan on. And that's all subject to change, obviously. We could get into a nasty run-in with the first wolf and say that we don't want to worry about it anymore, but I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of what I'm thinking at this stage anyway. There's a rabbit over there. Yeah, a car. We'll need to search that car eventually. The rabbits are nice. Am I still carrying a rock? I think I've checked this recently. Yeah. They're just quick, easy meals, I feel like. So we'll hit the barn, and then maybe we'll push on from the barn over to Thompson's Crossing, which should be pretty well just like, if I continue on the way I'm facing, should be over there, I think. Methinks. Right, let's check the target. I don't think the arrows or anything spawn over here in Interloper, so that's kind of a bummer, but yeah. Usually there's a, like maybe a good arrow and a broken arrow over there, but not an Interloper. At least not in my spawn. Okay, there's never usually anything in here, but let's look. Nothing. Okay, well let's head inside the barn and oh, there it is. And we'll see what's in here. Alright, let's just start in the truck. We'll check the glove compartment there. Is anything in the back? Nope. Okay, nothing in there. We're warming up faster in there, though. It's worth noting. I feel like sometimes you can find some, there's a whetstone, some more tools in here. I just obviously found the toolkit at the farmstead, but I mean, more wouldn't hurt. Forget. I think they were, oh, yep, well, they're simple tools, but that's okay. Maybe we could start, once we start like needing to use for tools. Is that a soda? Nice. We can start using the simple tools, and then once they're no good, move on to the, did I already search this? Yeah. Move on to the, what am I trying to say? Move on to the quality tools once we work our way through the simples. Okay, I think I got everything searched here. I'll grab this. You guys can read it if you want to, but I'm not gonna spend the time on it. Chances are a lot of you have probably read it before anyway, so we won't spend the time. If it was Wintermute, the Wintermute series or something where it's important to the story, we would read it, but there's a stem. I think that's the first stem we found, so maybe something good to have. It can be tricky to use, for sure. I almost would probably prefer not to, but we've got the option now at least. Okay, first two lockers are striking out. Nothing. Okay, let's make sure not to fall. Let's look at that really quick. So bearskin coat is 11 pounds, but it gives you 10 degrees warmth, 9 wind protection, 18% protection from getting attacked. Let's look at the wolfskin coat. So it's lighter, it's not quite as warm. I mean, it's just like basically a like a smaller option, I think, if that makes sense. Like, it's not quite as all out as the bearskin. It's a little less kind of across the board in terms of warmth and waterproof, windproof, protection, but it's also lighter. So how kind of condition was that dog food in? Not great, 18%. But I don't know. That's pretty low. We could risk it, I guess, if we needed to. I'd prefer not to, but we've got the option. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't really want to go out of my way to bear hunt right now. I don't really want to go out of my way to wolf hunt either, but I don't know. Wolves are definitely more abundant, and especially with them being right out front of, we don't need this, but I'll take it. Being right out front of Pleasant Valley farmstead, you know, I can kind of use that as shelter as I hunt. All right, I think we got everything out of here, so let's head out. I'm just trying to, you know, we want to do the best thing we can do to survive the longest as we can, and going toe-to-toe with a bear right now just doesn't seem like the option we want to pick. I mean, wolves, it's just like, there's really not a good answer to this question, right? Like, both of them are pretty equally deadly in Interloper, so, yeah, I don't know. Wolves are just probably more abundant. That's probably what they have going for them. Plus, I've done it once now, so maybe a little bit of confidence in there. There's a deer. I'd like to get a deer a little bit closer to the front door of the farmstead, so today you're safe. Plus, I want to get over to Thompson Crossing. Start searching those buildings. You're safe for now, my friend. But if I catch you out here on my way back, then we might have some conversations. So yeah, Thompson Crossing should just be like right over these hills. There's some birds circling, so something dead over there. You don't really ever find wolf carcasses. The only wolf carcass that I know of is that one that we saw in Blink Inlet when we just stepped into there for a little bit. So it's not something that like you can really just hope to come across. Like, we will have to go hunt. Oh, it's another deer. Man, but it's so cold right now that I don't want to. I'm already cold. I guess I could start a fire. Well, not really, because it's too foggy, and I don't want to burn a match, so. We'll see what it's like on the way back. Let's grab the feathers. Yeah, between this one and the one that was right out front of the farmstead, like, those are the two pelts we need. So if I can figure out a way to get them, I could start a fire, I guess. That would give us the two that we need to make the rest of the deer clothing. Alright, I think I'm still headed the right way. It's right along the road, so as long as the power lines are in view, then, I mean, we're still going the right direction. We just chose not to walk down the road. I really don't think there's any. What was that? Am I hearing things? I think I'm hearing things. I was about to say, I don't think there's any wolves over here. And then I heard some kind of noise, but it was either in my head, it was something on here that I just misheard, or we're pulling a repeat of a couple episodes ago. And I proclaimed there was no wolves, no threat of wolves, and
Drink almost anything.
we were like 3 feet away from one. Okay, what's dead over here? I feel like this is probably a person, just because we're going to be in town. But I could be wrong. We do need to get inside because we're pretty cold. Let's peek though, just so I know. What? Oh, yeah, it's a person right here. I'm definitely not gonna skin you, sir. That would look a little too crazy, wearing you around. It's pretty morbid. Sorry. All right, let's go straight for the community hall, and then we'll get in there and maybe warm up, and then we'll search the rest of these buildings. We should be good to stay the night over here. Plus, it's only about midday. really not doing too bad on time. Kind of cleared some pretty good ground. We're not super tired either, so. In the gas station over there, so, but let's start in the community hall. Make this kind of our base for the time being. Okay. I tell you what, I do also think let's take this opportunity to go ahead and wrap this episode up. We're right at about time. So we'll call this one here, and I don't know, I may search this off screen so you guys don't have to watch me rummage through everything in here. I'll decide that offline, and then I'll hit record, or I won't. We'll figure it out. But yeah, we'll do that. So like I said at the outset, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you haven't done so, I'd of course invite you to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Always appreciate the support you guys have been giving me. But yeah, outside of that, I will catch you guys in the next one.